The man found a shell in the desert and put it in front of his nose and smelled it. The smell of the sea went straight to his brain, which indicated that there must be a water source ahead. After 3 days of thirst, the man finally saw hope, and then he put the shell in front of the horse's nose and smelled it a few times. After, the tired horse instantly got motivated to carry the man toward the direction of the water source to rush. But the endless desert coupled with the scorching sun before the horse could gain anything. It collapsed on the ground due to fatigue. No matter how much the man pulled it, it could not get up. Listening to the horse's rapid heartbeat, the man fell into deep despair. Even a strong horse cannot go out of fear that he was destined to die in this desert. He couldn't bear to see his horse suffer so much, so he picked up his pistol and gave him a good beating. And then he continued to walk on the desert in despair. After a whole day and night of traveling, the man was exhausted and his nose was bleeding from dehydration. Just when he completely gave up hope, but vaguely saw not far away from a luminous object, he hurriedly staggered forward to run over and realized that someone had actually set up a tent here. The man did not think twice and immediately went over to check. Just came in and saw a water bag hanging in the middle of the tent, which excited him a lot. The man was so excited that he wanted to take the water bag off, but just as he took it off, he saw someone standing in front of him. The man was terrified when he saw it, and he immediately got up and kept explaining, but the woman was wearing a mask and didn't seem to understand at all. The man had to wait and see what would happen, but the woman reached out and touched his pigtails. The woman was frightened after a strand of hair was cut off. She called out to her people for help. The man saw this and rushed out of the tent to run for his life. It wasn't long before a few big men on camels chased him. The man fled into a canyon in a hurry, but when the natives saw him enter the valley, they did not continue to chase him, but turned around and left, because this valley is the deadland of their tribe, and there are countless dangers hidden inside. But the natives never thought that the man not only did not meet with disaster, but also found a water source here. But next to a leopard taller than a man to guard the horror of the aura coupled with his low roar instantly made the man afraid of the body. Subconsciously took a few steps back. He wanted to go from the other side of the boulders to go around. Who knew that the leopard in turn to this side of the angry man can only use his feet to kick the sand in. The bottom of the leopard is still indifferent to this man, completely at a loss, can only quietly sit in place to conserve energy. By noon, the leopard ate and drank enough to return to the cave to rest. The man finally seized the opportunity to drag the tired body limp to the puddle. He almost fell into the pool of water when his chapped lips touched the coolness of the whole person, like a hungry wolf pouncing on the food to dive in. Although the solution to the problem of water, but food has become the problem of his survival, so it did not take long. The man found a rabbit in the mountains, but before he could catch up with the sand, slippery fall to the ground. The man had to give up for the time being. On the other hand, the leopard easily caught a deer, but he didn't eat it, but put it in the mountain and hid in the distance and waited. It wasn't long before the man passed by. He saw the carcass of the deer and knew that the leopard had done it, but the man was too hungry to think too much. He just went over and sliced off the meat and ate it in one big bite. At that moment, the leopard heard the noise and immediately ran down from the cliff.